I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. This is definitely something that I did not want to talk about on this channel because I know people get emotional when it comes to LeBron. I know people get emotional when it comes to Michael Jordan. I know people get emotional when it comes to the GOAT debate. And debates are supposed to be fun, especially in sports, especially in basketball. This is not life or death. It's basketball. We're dribbling balls and we're shooting them through hoops, right? Now, like I said, this has been bothering me. I don't have nothing written down. I'm going to make this quick. I know you guys are at work, at school. I respect y'all time. Absolutely an impromptu video, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. Since all these other analysts and experts felt free to pop shots all week long, let me just say what I got to say. It's absolutely okay to root for someone and root against someone. Like in the 90s, I hated the Knicks. I hated Patrick Ewing. I hated the Lakers of the late 90s, early 2000s. I was a Jordan fan. I was a Bulls fan. I was a Pippen fan. I was a Rodman fan. I hated Shaq. I hated Kobe. I hated Derek Fisher. I rooted against them. I liked Iverson. I liked those old Sixers teams. Batumbo, Iverson, Tyrone Hill, Matt Geiger, Aaron McKee, the one, the team that went to I rooted for them in the finals against the Lakers. David versus Goliath. The point is, there's gonna be players that you root for, and then there's gonna be players that you root against, and that's what sports is. Jordan made everybody fall in love with basketball. Everyone that saw him, he took the NBA, he took sports to another level. There's no taking away from that. That's absolutely, that's an absolute fact, right? A kid named LeBron came along and he was glazed since high school. I remember watching him in high school when he had the tattoo cover up on his arm. They were glazing him since high school. Is he the next Jordan? Is he the next Jordan? He came into the league. He did what he had to do. He kept his head down. He got better and better. Okay. When LeBron came into the league, we'll get back to Jordan in a second. We're gonna just bounce back and forth. When LeBron came into the league, you had these analysts, Stuart Scott, Chris Broussard, Steve Smith. Oh, LeBron is this. LeBron is even what's the old man? What's the old Michael Wilborn? These guys would glaze LeBron. These guys were glazing LeBron, glazing them. I seen it. And then something happened. And this is before the decision. A little bit before the decision. Around that time. Once they noticed that LeBron was going into, he was going into a certain space and they realized how great he was becoming, then they started shifting the narrative on him. He can't win. He can't do this. He needs this. He needed D-Wade. It doesn't work like that. If you root for somebody, root for them. Don't switch up on them because now you see that they're heading towards your GOAT. Listen, you could love Michael Jordan. I love Michael Jordan on the court. On the court, I love Michael Jordan. Top 2 player I've ever seen in my life. But you could love Michael Jordan and you could still root for LeBron. LeBron's a top 2 player I've ever seen in my life. You see what I did there? Those are 2 of the best players I've ever seen in my life. The top 2 best players I've ever seen in my life. What's the problem? Why can't we love Jordan and love LeBron too? You don't have to root for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to root for him. But I don't understand the switching up, and this is just the beginning part of it. I don't understand the switching up, wanting him to lose so badly. I don't understand the negativity. specifically from the Wilborns and the Steve Smiths and the Stuart Scotts, not the Stuart Scotts. I'm sorry, the Chris Broussards. I know why they're doing it, but it's not right. They shouldn't do it because you wanna know something? For 21 years, the media has used this man's name and likeness for likes and for engagements, right? And you've made a lot of progress in your business, and you made a lot of money on his back just because of saying his name and using his likeness. And you turn around and it's always negative. Let me tell you something. Let me say something. This is the uncomfortable part of it. If you take Michael Jordan off the court and you take LeBron off the court, it's two different things. There's a lot of, we all know that there's a lot of speculation. Obviously, we know Michael Jordan is a gambler, but we all know that there's speculation of what some of that gambling led to off the court, right? Now we go to LeBron off the court. What has he done off the court that's questionable? Anything like that? Family man, built schools. It what does this have to do with anything? The way they come at this man, the way they come at this man, especially this week, especially on Monday, they don't even come after guys that do things off the court. There's guys that do things off the court. You might get a little bit of a segment. Oh, he was bad. He should be suspended. And that's that. I watch Kendrick Perkins, somebody that's supposed to be LeBron's friend, stand in front of a camera and say he should retire. He should retire because he doesn't want to see his legacy. He doesn't want to see his legacy tarnished. Let me ask you a question. Did you want to see Patrick Ewing retire before he went to Seattle? Did you want to see Charles Barkley retire before he went to Houston or whatever team he went to? Did you want to see Michael Jordan retire before he went to Washington? But you want to see LeBron retire while he's still an elite performer. And you guys, if you're listening to this video, most of you play fantasy sports or you play, you bet in some type of way. We all know that LeBron is still a top tier player. He might take defensive assignments off or defensive spots off, but a lot of players do. We watch the game every night, so you can't just use that to as a reason why to say what you said. So that's just Kendrick Perkins. Forget Kendrick Perkins. When Darvin Ham got fired, Chris Broussard was damn near shaking in anger when he was talking about LeBron. That's personal. What did LeBron do to you? What did LeBron do to these guys that make these guys so angry, so negative, so hateful, so spiteful? Because you could clearly see it. It's our job, right? It's our job to analyze this sport so we could do our bets, our fantasy, our player props, whatever it is. So we analyze this sport. We analyze what's going on here. What is it? What did LeBron do off the court that make them despise him so much? You have players that even come out and say, yo, the hate you guys give this guy is crazy. The players are saying it, but the media guys just get to sit on their high chair and talk down about a guy that has fed their families for 21 years. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's okay to root against LeBron. It's okay to root against. I'm not a big Durant fan. I'm not a big Kawhi fan. When they lost, when they got kicked out the playoffs, maybe for half a day. Oh, Kevin Durant didn't win. Blah 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 blah. Kawhi wasn't available. Blah 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 blah. But the LeBron stuff just keeps going and going and going. Darvin Ham shouldn't have been fired. Darvin Ham wasn't. Darvin Ham knew he was getting fired. And it's funny because you had players speak out against Darvin Ham. You never had LeBron speak out about Darvin Ham, not once. You don't mention any of the guys that did speak out about Darvin Ham. But what does Chris Broussard say? Well, LeBron had cryptic messages. I'm be honest with y'all. Some of them really need to get his balls out of their mouths, because the guy's playing basketball, the guy's taking care of his family, the guy's trying to get his kids in order, and you guys are sitting here just disrespecting the man left and right. And it's upsetting, and it's sick, to be honest with you. Once again, it's okay to root against somebody. It's okay to root for your team, root for your players. It's okay to be happy somebody got knocked out of the playoffs. That's what this is all about. But it gets to a point where it's just uncomfortable. It's wrong. It's rude. It's mean. And if you're scared that LeBron James might be better than your GOAT, or he might be looked at as better than your GOAT, all it does is it makes great conversation. That's all. It's there's no reason for the hate. There's no reason for the disrespect. Never did nothing crazy off the court to anybody. Never hurt anybody. Just played the game of basketball at a high level for 21 years. And this is how you treat them. You think you got the next face. So as soon as you realize that you might have the next face, let's kick this guy out. Let's kick this guy. Kick him between the legs. That's what happened on Monday. If you notice, they all ganged up on him on Monday. Every platform ganged up on him at the same time. And nothing in the NBA is a coincidence. Nothing. As somebody that watched this sport since the early 90s, we talk about this all the time. We're already disgusted with the way things are in this league. The referees, the cheating, the players betting on themselves, players not showing up to work, just all of it. And at every single angle, in every single aspect of the NBA, they're failures. The one good thing they had, or the one good thing they have, the one good thing that they could trust, and they want to mess that up too. Like I said, I'm about to get off this. Listen, Michael Jordan made me fall in love with this sport. The NBA isn't where it is without Michael Jordan. We all know that. But if you're worried about somebody, climbing up to him, in legacy or in the GOAT status, there's no reason to disrespect them, to try to bring them down. The Jordan lovers state your case, the LeBron lovers state your case, and you have a great debate. The negativity, the disrespect, the way they even treated Bronny, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just straight disgusting. Chris Broussard, Steve Smith, Michael Wilborn, they're all pieces of shit. I think I said everything I needed to say. Like I said, I didn't plan on making this video. It's just they get to say whatever they want, so I'm gonna say what I need to say. I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I hope you guys have a spectacular day. I appreciate you listening. And like I said, before I get off this, there's nothing wrong with rooting against a player. Nothing wrong with it. That's what sports is. But it's gone overboard now. That's my point. That's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Ciao.